Hey, you're not going. You jealous fat lab, you. You're not going to the vet, Bella. Come on. Oh, now. Happy Monday morning, YouTube world. I say Monday in such a happy way because it's Saturday for me. It's my day off. And guess who's here with me? The man, the myth, the legend. Houston! So when Houston started school this year, we put him in the pre-K program instead of Head Start. But he's only 4, okay? So I agreed to it on one condition, that he would get to stay home with me on a few days every once in a while and not go to school because he wasn't quite ready to start school, so we started him a little bit early because my wife had gone back to work. So he goes most of the time. But every once in a while, when I'm off during the week, he stays home with me because, like this weekend, I didn't really get to see my kids much for most of my work week because it just worked out to where my schedule didn't meet up with their schedule, and I was working day shifts when they were home and evenings when they weren't. So, Houston's home with me today. Now, I got a little story for you from this morning. Kind of a two-part, good and bad, okay? So, early this morning, we were sitting around watching TV, drinking coffee, and Houston was drinking his orange juice. No, he wasn't. He was drinking milk.
And a pig bited that dog.
So this morning early, our Great Pyrenees, Callie, she's our livestock guard dog. She takes care of our goats for us. She went wild and crazy and started just kind of throwing a fit. So with it being kidding season and we got all those baby goats running around, you know, I jumped up and ran outside and I could hear dogs barking. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? One way to anger a deer hunter and a deer manager and a property owner and someone that has baby goats and chickens and ducks and things is to have dogs running around the woods. Loose dogs that you don't know who they belong to. So, we could hear 2 dogs just going crazy, and our livestock guard dog took off after them, and I didn't see him at the time. So Houston and I jumped up and got ready, and we were going to go try to find these dogs because, first off, I didn't know if they were chasing deer or if they were after our chickens or what was going on, okay? So we took off out the door. And within a few minutes, we figured out where all the commotion was coming from and saw 2 dogs. They both had a collar on, so we went towards them and our lab took off, ran them off. So they split up and went 2 different directions. Well, I ended up catching up with one of them and it was hurt, it was injured. So in our area, a lot of people use dogs for hunting, for different species, different animals. But one thing that's real common is they use dogs to chase these wild pigs. We've got a lot of wild pigs and they use them to catch these pigs. I thought these were hog dogs because they look kind of like pit bulls. At least a pit bull mix. Thought they were hog dogs. Get close to this one and it's all cut up. So I'm going to show you this little dog. So here he is. He's a little timid and a little scared right now. I'm going to show you some of his injuries. Raise your head up. Look at this. Look at this wound. Oh, I know it don't feel good. Right there. And under your chin, under the chin. Anyways, I'm not trying to gross you out, but yeah, so he's all cut up and torn up. He was obviously chasing a wild hog this morning. They'd caught up with some pigs on our property apparently and got tore up a little bit. Now, like I said, there's nothing that makes a property owner, a deer hunter, or you know, someone that's got animals, livestock. There's nothing that makes them more mad than having to deal with stray dogs or wild dogs that are chasing deer or chasing your animals. But I could tell straight off these weren't wild. These 2 dogs weren't wild at all. They had collars on. I was able to catch this one. I haven't found the other one yet, but Houston and I are going to go see if we can find her. So yeah, that does make you very angry when you got to chase down dogs that are chasing your animals or chasing deer. But here's the good side of the story. I caught that dog and I made a post on Facebook and said, hey, anybody in my area that lives around me, there's these 2 dogs. They were out chasing animals. I caught one of them and it's injured and pretty tore up, and put a picture on there. Well, within 5 minutes, people started commenting. Hey, I think I know whose dogs those are. Hey, I think this lady has been looking for her dogs for a couple days. And I didn't really know her. I didn't know the lady very well. I knew who she was. But she only lives about 2 miles away. And within probably 15 minutes, someone had, I don't know, probably that post got shared 15 or 20 times. And the lady contacted me and said, hey, that's my dog. I'm out of town, but they've been missing for a couple days and I haven't been able to find them. And she said, I'm out of town. Can you take that dog to the vet so it can get, you know, fixed and get taken care of? And I said, well, I don't know. You'll have to make arrangements with the vet and everything. I'm not just going to drop a dog off at the vet without any kind of plans. Well, within 5 minutes, she called and said, hey, take him to this vet and drop him off, and he's going to get him stitched up, and I'll pick him up tomorrow when I get back in town. So, Facebook, social media, it's a good thing. It can be a good thing and used in the right way. You know, a lot of times we hear the negatives and the bad stuff about social media and about Facebook and things like that. But hey, within I would say less than 30 minutes of me finding these dogs that had no identification on their collar, had no idea who they belonged to. Within 30 minutes, I found the owner. She's contacted a vet, and we're going to get the dog off to the vet. Pretty cool story. So Houston and I are going to load up on the buggy and see if we can go find the other dog, because she may be injured too. I don't know if she'll come to us, but we're going to try.
Why did you put the camera right there?
Here, come on, doggy. Come on. Let's go look somewhere else.
This is the buggy. But your camera might fall off.
Well, we're not having any luck finding this other dog.
It probably went on the road.
It probably went on the road. Well, it's all by itself and it may be hurt, but I'd sure like to find it just so it's not out here chasing animals and then it's not suffering.
Let's go see Daddy.
So we're gonna keep looking.
We have to go see if they're on the road.
Out here in front of you. What did you say?
I said we need to go look on the road. Here, puppy, puppy. Come out, come out. Wherever you are, puppy. Here, puppy, puppy, wherever you are.
Well, no luck so far finding the dog. But I got another surprise for this guy he doesn't know about yet. We just pulled up to the barn.
And we're going to take that dog to the vet.
Yeah, we'll take that dog to the vet. But I got a surprise in there for you.
What?
Let's go see. Let's go see what it is. Can you open the door? Go to the left. What is it? You had another baby yesterday. You like it? It's a little boy.
Hey, little goatie.
So sometimes I like to lock up those new mamas with their babies for a day or two. She just had one baby. But it's a first-time mama, and sometimes they just need a little alone time with that baby to get bonded with it and to figure out what's going on. And I lock them up. It gives that baby a smaller space so they don't have to chase mama to get good at nursing and learning what's going on. So it's been locked up for about 24 hours, and I'm going to let mama loose so she can go out and graze, and baby's doing great. Easy.
There was black on the foot.
Yeah, it's got black on its foot, doesn't it?
Why?
Well, it's just got a black hoof.
You.
There's the new mama. She's the prettiest goat I got.
We're going to the vet.
We're gonna take the dog to the vet?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get him out of here.
Here.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it'll be alright. I can clean it up. Come on. Come on.
Come on,
Good,
dog.
good dog. Come on.
Good dog.
Get up there in the seat.
Look at Bella.
Good dog.
Bella wants to go
Hey,
too.
you're not going. You jealous fat lab, you. You're not going to the vet, Bella. Come on. Oh, now. Come on, Bella. Oh, man.
You got
Well, let's try that again. Take 2. Spilt my juice everywhere the first time. Just made some fresh juice in my juicer, and then I spilt it on me. But we're loaded. We're loaded, and we're off to the vet, aren't we? So I found out his name's Jackson. And he's actually a house dog. He's not a hunting dog. But, Houston, we're going to go get this dog fixed up, take him to the vet. You ready?
Yeah. But, and they're going to pick him up tomorrow.
They're going to pick him up tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but he's one tired puppy. He's snoring loud. Really, he is. Well, Jackson the dog is dropped off at the vet, and that's your Facebook feel-good story of the day. You can add that to your short list of things that social media is good for. Now what are we going to do, Houston?
Go home.
Go home. No, Bubby's got a basketball game in a little while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we'll probably go watch basketball, huh?